Aloha, everyone, and a warm welcome to another weekly update of vacation rentals here on Oahu. Pretty good activity this past week. We had 11 new listings and 14 sold transactions. Of the sold transactions, 4 were conventional and the rest were cash. So definitely still a cash buyer's market right now. And to emphasize that point is that just a couple days ago, I had a client make what I consider quite a strong offer on a vacation rental in Waikiki. It was based on financing, but we provide the seller strong financial statements. And also, which is very rare, we had a letter from the lender that explicitly stated that they will definitely lend on the building just subject to review of the condo docs. But for some reason, the seller is really concerned about going with a financing offer. So I just got word today that they're going to pass on my client's offer and wait for their offers and maybe a cash one, which is this. I was really surprised by that. I thought they'd at least counter or accept. But again, that emphasizes that cash is king, and it has been for a while and continues to be here. But if you're a buyer using financing, I still would not hesitate to make an offer. This is a really unique situation that I experienced this past week. And majority of my clients I work with are buyers using financing. So you can still be successful buying vacation rentals here in Hawaii with financing for sure. Okay, now with that said, let's get started with these reviews here. First one is over Ala Moana. Again, this is a building I don't cover very closely. So if you have any questions about the unit, just contact me directly. But this is a studio on the 6th floor, 297 square feet, price of $175. City ocean views. Seems priced pretty well in my opinion. Luana Waikiki. This unit's just being brought back on the market. It's the lowest priced unit at Luana Waikiki. It's a studio on the 1st floor, $320,000. I had a client look at this. Challenging though is that it's located right down here. So it's overlooking the gas station. Here's Kalakaua. You're gonna get some street noise. I really love the building. And the unit's really nice. See, there's the awning of Aloha gas station. And this is quite a low price point for a studio at Luana. And I talked to the listing agent. He's shown us quite a few times that most people just opt to buy on a higher floor. So the way this is going, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see it maybe sell below $300,000. Ritz-Carlton is another building I don't cover closely because the units just don't make very appealing investments for a lot of people. But this is a large studio, 420 square feet on the 12th floor. Price is $635,000. Here's your fees down here. Any questions about this unit or building, just contact me directly. Waikiki Grand, studio on the 6th floor, 255 square feet. Wow, that's a big number though for a studio at Waikiki Grand, $650,000. Here's your fees here. As you can see, it does include electricity. This is a building I don't cover too often. Great location just off Kapahulu. Very short distance to main Waikiki Beach. You have the zoo right over here. Kapiolani Park. Really great location. And this is a really nice unit. Beautiful view from the lanai. Keep in mind though, you'll be dealing with street noise. And there's a Teddy's Burger restaurant right down here. Some great restaurants, bars, all in this immediate vicinity. Here's obviously the zoo right here. This is great parking, very affordable, $1.50 an hour. If you're heading to Waikiki. Kudos to the agent, great photos. I like the custom shower. Split AC is a very nice addition. I mean, it's a great looking unit. I just think it's priced high. But nicely done. We'll see what happens there. Moving on to Waikiki Banyan, 1 bed, 1 bath. These units do come with parking. 533 square feet. Located on the 15th floor. Price is $679. Here's your fees down here. But just to let you know is that next year, monthly fees are increasing by 25%. And then there's also going to be a $500 special assessment. This unit needs to be fully remodeled. Has a little view of Diamond Head, obviously. Here's a sunset right here. And this is I would say market value. Prices are definitely seem like they peaked at Banyan for the moment. And I think part of that's due to the special assessment and the large increase in monthly dues for next year. And a big thing is that the pool deck is probably going to be remodeled next year or renovated, started next year. And they're going to do it in certain stages. And then I think the third out of the fourth stage is going to be the most impactful on guests. And I know one owner who's selling because they just are concerned about getting bad reviews by guests during this whole renovation time of the pool deck. So just keep that in mind. But it might create an opportunity to buy a pretty nice unit at a good price if owners don't want to deal with the whole construction. Pacific Monarch, this is a nice 1-bed, 1-bath. They're smaller units though, 443 square feet, and it's located on the 16th floor. Pushing the valuation here, $750,000. This owner just bought this 2 years ago for $500,000 and did a nice remodel. It's a beautiful looking unit. You'll see in a moment. One of the nicer 1-bedrooms definitely at Pacific Monarch. Going to have a little ocean view from the lanai. This is definitely not the most desirable stack. There are some 1-bedrooms that have some really great ocean views on this side of the building. Nice walk-in shower. So there's just, again, your little ocean view you can see there. And this is the rooftop deck. It has a pool, barbecue area, sauna, wonderful views. Ilikai on the 17th floor. This is a 1-bed, 1-bath, no parking, 500 square feet, price of $865. This unit, I'd recommend if you're going to buy it, you'd have to be a full remodel to maximize rental income. Pretty good stack here. I definitely prefer the other side of the building, as I've mentioned quite a few times in the past. But let me just go back here. All along here is free parking from, I believe it's 5:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. And then there's also free parking all along here. There are some spots here that are permitted only though. So if you do park in this area, just keep in mind where you're parking, look at the signs. And then there's a couple lots right here and then one closer to the building that are 24-hour maximum, $1 an hour, which is quite affordable. Parking at Ilikai. If you're parking using the Valley services, it's $45 a night. So here's a lot here and this lot here where you can park $1 an hour. There's 2 pool decks. This is on the main first floor, the larger pool, and then there's this little waiting pool, the second floor. Duke's Lagoon here, great surf spots here, many great restaurants in the vicinity. And I mentioned before, I would definitely remodel this one. I think it's priced a little high, but I could see it selling pretty close to that price point. 2465 Kuhio. This is not a bad unit here on the 3rd floor. Largest floor plan, 989 square feet, 2-bed, 2-bath. Does come with parking, $960,000. Here's your fees here. There is a special assessment. They're doing spalling work and repaint the building next year. It's supposed to start in February and March. This unit does need to be fully remodeled, and these units can be operate as 2 separate units. One is a studio and then one is a 1-bed, 1-bath, and can be quite lucrative. As I mentioned in prior videos, I've seen some of these units when they're really nicely remodeled, sometimes booking for over $700 a night. I don't think you'd get that on this floor. You'd have to be higher up, and quite a few owners of these units just operate them as long-term rentals. But yeah, it needs a lot of work. This is the studio part. So this is the doorway that separates the studio from the rest of the unit, or the other part of the unit. And a lot of people just put their refrigerator in front of to block the doorway. And there's currently 3 units on the market at Kuhio. One's turnkey, and the other two need to be remodeled. Trump Tower, 1 bed, 1 bath on the 22nd floor, 795 square feet, priced just under 1.2 million. This is now the Kalahi, and similar to the Ritz and Ala Moana, these units don't make the most appealing investments for most investors. Contact me directly if you have questions. And this unit's been on the market for, just being realistic, I think it's been on the market for almost 2 years now. And this is a unit over at Ko'olina Beach Villas. This is also just being brought back on the market. 2 bed, 2 bath on the 5th floor, just under 1,200 square feet, priced under 1.9 million. Here's your fees here. If you wanted, this is the only area or only property in Ko'olina where you can do short-term rentals, but it's a 6-night minimum for the property. Ko'olina is on the west side of Oahu. Beautiful development though, really nicely done. Highly rated golf course. You have the Four Seasons, Aulani Hotel, the Marriott. Just some great restaurants in here. There's a little shopping area, but if you want a better selection of shopping and restaurants, you have Kapolei and Eva as well right here. These are really beautiful high-end units. And here's one of the shots of the coves here. These are open to the public, but parking is very limited in the area, so they never seem really that crowded. So this price point's a pretty steep price when you're in Lanai. It's just looking at your neighbors. But very quality, but I do think it's priced high just based on the stack it's in. Now, last new listing, this is another one just being brought back on the market. Waikiki Shore, 9th floor, asking 2.15. Waikiki Shore is the only vacation rental building in Waikiki that's located right on the beach. Great stack here. You can see stellar views here that probably will never ever be obstructed. You're gonna get some amazing sunsets. It's in a great stack. Obviously has wonderful views, but in my opinion, it could be refurnished a little bit. I just think it's still priced a little high, in my opinion. And this building, very basic, no swimming pool, not really any common areas. But again, you're smack right on the beach. Yeah, right here. It's a little restaurant, little takeout place down here. Surfboard rentals. And this is a really great picture though. For lower units on lower floors, this is access from the street, obviously to the beach. Gets a lot of foot traffic. So if you're living on a lower floor, you're gonna be dealing with a fair amount of street noise from people coming and going there. Okay, now moving on to sold, Ala Moana Hotel. It's a studio on the 16th floor, 156 days on the market, sold for $188. Another one, Ala Moana on the 26th floor. It's a studio, 88 days on the market, sold for just under $198. Trump Tower, this is not a bad price at all. Studio, 22nd floor, $380,000. And these have all been cash transactions. Island Colony, another transaction. 38th floor, this was a nice unit, 47 days on the market, sold for list price. Waikiki Sunset, this is a pretty good price at my point as well. 36th floor, 1 bed, 1 bath with parking. Cash transaction, 20 days on the market, sold for $660. Ilikai, this is a conventional financing on the 8th floor, 4 days on the market. Not a bad price at all, $700,000. Another conventional financing, Ilikai Marina, $750,000. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath on the 11th floor. Waikiki Banyan, still things are selling kind of at a premium here. This unit needs to be remodeled. I have a client who owns 1 floor above this. He's going to love to see this price. Corner unit, 22 days on the market, sold for $835 cash. Kuhio, this one and the next one, they both sold for financing, same buyer. 6th floor, 2 bed, 2 bath. This is a good comp to the one currently on the market. $20,000 above list price. This other one on the 5th floor, $30,000 above list price. Trump Tower, 19th floor. It's a 1 bed, 1.5 bath, 1.25 million, 72 days on the market. Then Kualima Estates. This was a beautiful townhome, 1 bed, 2 bath. I figured it was going to go into escrow very quickly. 14 days on the market, sold for 1.4. Ritz-Carlton, 2-bed, 2-bath, looking on the 11th floor, 1.505 million. And lastly, Ritz-Carlton on the 34th floor, a 3-bed, 3-bath, just over 1,600 square feet. Beautiful unit, sold for 2.6. Thanks for tuning in. If you ever have any questions at all, contact me anytime. Or if you're looking to work with an agent who's very knowledgeable about vacation rentals here on Oahu, I'm happy to help out. And as far as property management, we launched Island Stays earlier this year. Owners who've moved over to us are very happy. So we'd love the opportunity to manage your unit. If you're not happy with your current management company or you're tired of self-managing, contact me anytime. You take care. Aloha.